The one question I get asked a lot too is, as a landlord, are you scared of having tenants? And I say, absolutely. You saw in the video the other day, we had tenants that got into a property and you just couldn't get them out. They weren't paying. They're there for almost a year and they trashed the home. Now, at the end of the day, there's no repercussions to these tenants. We try to get the Landlord Tenant Board to speed up the process in order to get a sheriff to lock them out because they were negligent. They just refused to pay, and there was no consequences to them. Sure, maybe a little bit on their credit gets hit. Maybe they want to rent a property again in the open door, wherever those open forums are called. Maybe they may not be able to rent a property again, but there's no real consequences to these tenants. And I find that there should be some sort of repercussions either to them or some accountability. The Landlord Tenant Board allowed this to happen. There has to be some change. Either, I don't know if it's the Ontario government, Ford's got to do something. We got to move things along. This is going to stop a lot of people. Things like those situations are going to stop a lot of people from wanting to own rental properties. And if you look at anybody like our family, like a lot of immigrants, we built wealth on real estate based on rentals. But now you're seeing a lot of people just try to jump ship. They're trying to sell their condos. That's why we have an exorbitant amount of condos on the market right now, because people were getting screwed over from their tenants and landlords were getting no help from the Landlord Tenant Board. It should just be called the Tenant Board, because the landlord should be silent because there's no help for us whatsoever. So I implore you, if there's any way that you may be able to help, we should sign a petition. I don't know. We need to move forward. Us landlords need to get together, and obviously, we don't want to push the envelope so the tenants have no rights. We don't want it to go back the way it used to be. But there has to be something to help landlords where they're getting situations like this, where they're out tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars and there's no repercussions.